What's up, Steve? Yeah, mine is.
Oh, what's going on, guys?
Early. Look how beautiful it is, man.
This view is insane. But there's so many celebrities who live.
We live around here.
Look at that house right there. It's like literally the size of like an Amazon fulfillment center.
But even with all those beautiful views, still the most beautiful thing is you, right?
Oh, man. I appreciate you, Joji.
Here's the crazy thing, Steve, is that we've known each other for maybe not 2 years now, but I don't think we've ever made a video on my channel.
Really?
I don't think so.
Hey, there's a first for everything.
Yeah, so I remember the way that I actually got into your coaching program a while ago is you were asking on Instagram, hey, I'm starting something new, Reselling Freedom, any coaches out there?
Yeah.
And I was there. So can you tell us a little bit about what Reselling Freedom is?
Oh, wow, that's funny. I forget that. Yeah, because that's probably been about a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
or more.
It's a while ago.
Yeah, so Reselling Freedom, it is a membership group that we run. It's all about Amazon, and it's not about just one person, right? Sometimes you join a program, there's like one coach.
Right.
One of the things that I understood early on is everybody has a specialty, right?
Right, exactly.
I would say you specialize in books and keeper charts, right? Maybe I'm good at eBay to Amazon. We have someone who's good at, maybe selling DVDs. So we have 10 coaches in the program. We have live coaching calls pretty much every single day. And I wanted to have something that was affordable.
Right.
I mean, for like $1 a day for folks to come in, ask questions, interact live. And it's been a pretty cool community. There's a few Reselling Freedom members here. So
I coach there a couple times a month, but it's really awesome. And I think the value is insane. Like literally for $1 a day, you get access to like the most brilliant minds in the Amazon space, including you. Right? You still do some coaching?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I coach 2 to 3 times a month in there, and it's just fun because I've always thought, like, listen. On my channel, I like to help the beginners. Right now, Reselling Freedom, we do have a lot of advanced stuff. We even have, one of my buddies here doing over 100,000 a month. We have a workshop in there. But when you're new, the last thing you really want to do is spend $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. No offense to anybody if they're doing that, but I wanted a place where people could come and, hey, if they decide Amazon's not for them, they're out. $37.
Right. And the interesting thing is that you specifically do eBay to Amazon, but not everyone there does eBay to Amazon. So what kind of different types of sellers are in there? Like what kind of different ways to sell?
Lifters, people who, just go to Goodwill. You have people who hit library sales. We have people who do liquidation, eBay to Amazon, Amazon to Amazon, traditional online arbitrage, pretty much any and everything, garage sales.
Yeah, you had a pretty crazy thing happen earlier this year.
Yeah.
You had a terrible loss of vehicles. I don't know what it is.
So I'll give you some context, but it's actually a blessing. So 3 years ago, I got into a really bad car accident. I ended up leaving, in good shape, but it mentally messed me up. Going 70 miles per hour, I got hit by a massive, huge commercial truck. Like I saw my life literally flash across my eyes. But long story short, it forced me to stop driving all around thrifting, which was fine, but it was so time-consuming. That's how I learned about online arbitrage, finding items online and having it come to me. And over the last 3 years, I've built a business. I've sold over, probably 25,000 products, over $1 million in sales, with about a 30% margin. So that was, something I'm forever grateful for. Taking a situation that was negative, then turning it. And then recently, 6 months ago, I'm not even kidding. So I'll be honest, it was a Saturday, and I was a little bit, I was doing some things I probably shouldn't have been doing. I was a little bit, let's just say I had a couple drinks, and I was prepping and shipping, and I was making some sweet potatoes, and then I heard an explosion in my house, and I have a sauna downstairs, so I'm like, what did my dumb butt do? Did I just blow up my sauna? And I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? So I'm getting ready to go downstairs because I'm on my level floor, and my cat comes running up the stairs. His ears are up like 7 inches, and I'm like, what is going on? And I go downstairs, and again, granted, I'm a little under it because it's Saturday. Making profit likes to relax and have a little bit of fun once in a while in moderation. And I go downstairs, and a car smashed into my house.
Oh my God.
It went through my house. I'm going to send you a picture so we can put it on the screen.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. I've been out of my house for 5 months, so on and so forth. But guess what? It's a blessing. Because for the last 3 years, I've sold, again, almost 25,000 products. I did it all myself. I had employees coming to my house, prepping it. Of course, I got a team, but it kind of dampened my relationship a little bit. Like, obviously, everything's great. I love my girlfriend, so on and so forth. But, imagine if you're in a relationship and you got 20, 30, 40 packs, you showed up to the house every day. Like, it puts a target on your back, too, in a sense. So, fixed my butt into gear to get a prep center.
Yes.
Now, it's been 3 months, 100% prep. Spend 3 hours or less per week running my business, and the goal is $1 million in sales And after everything, I want to pay myself at least $200K per habit. So, learn from you the best, man. Keep me in the gear for the prep center.
I know, right? And you're using Little Owl Prep in Ohio,
yes.
Right? So, we're not secret in Little Owl Prep Centers. Little Owl is a great one for book specific, especially to feel blood loss good. Now, to get to where you're going, you obviously can't do it by yourself. You're an amazing guy, but you can't do it all.
That far.
Yeah. Right? You can't do it all yourself. So can you give us a little bit in terms of the importance of the team and how to make the first step? So
Yeah, so before you even get a team, and you already know this, but let's just break it down for folks. You need to master the process. Like, you need to master getting the result. You don't have to master making 20 grand or 5 grand, but you have to learn how to make $1,000, $100. Once you learn to make, let's just say $1,000, or maybe who knows, maybe you get up to 4 or 5, but you don't have enough time, you're stressed out. Like, once you master getting the result, then you can look into hiring someone to maybe source for you, or maybe to list or prep. I started, having someone source for me, but I didn't let them buy. They sourced the leads, and then I checked it. But then slowly but surely, I let them buy for me, but only 1 item a day, and then 2, and then 3, and then 5. So it's a slow and steady process. But for me in my business, sourcing is the most time consuming, and then prepping was the second most time consuming. So over like a 6 to a 12-month period, I trained my 2 VAs. Shout out to Jane and Gia.
Yeah.
They're in the Philippines. I love them. They're at about $500 a month each, plus incentives if they hit certain goals. But they do all the sourcing. And recently I outsourced to Little Owl Prep, so they do that. I have someone on my team, Iran, who does all the high pricing errors, shredding inventory, any lost shipments, if anything's going on the back end, getting ungated, different things like that. And
the thing here is that you don't just need a team; you also need systems, right? So you're working really hard on each master sheet. So you did Amazon Prep, right? Give me a little bit of an idea of the importance of the E2 master sheet in the the success.
Yeah, so think about it. Let's just say you used to buy from eBay.
Right.
Say you buy, 20 or 30 items. They all show up at your house.
Right.
You don't know who they came from. I mean, it says a name on it, but it could be a different name on eBay.
Right.
How do you know if they were supposed to send you 1 item or 2? How do you know if they were supposed to send you a book or a DVD?
Yeah.
How do you know if it was new or used? This software that I created called the Master Sheet, it deals with all that. And it integrates with eBay, so every time my team buys stuff, it pulls all the information, it pulls a picture of the item. Well, actually, I'll release this here first and foremost. I have to try to get my Amazon developer account going, but I want to get it for Amazon too.
Okay.
So every time you and your team buy stuff, it automatically pulls it into this sheet. It pulls a bunch of data. That's the next goal. We'll see.
Yeah, you got really ambitious goals, and that's not the only thing you got cooking behind the scenes. And maybe it's too early to announce that. And
Say it.
Okay, you have to basically refunds, right? So what's your goal with taking items you've already sold properly? What do you get to with those?
Yeah, so I'll tell you right now, probably 70% to 80% of the items that I sell in my Amazon business, and right now I'm a little over like 715,000 in sales from eBay to Amazon in the last, I was going to say 30 days, I wish, in the last 12 months. When I sell an item, or when you sell an item, you have an advantage over the competitors. Why? Because you don't really care. I mean, obviously you care about keeping stuff, but you've sold it before. You know how long it took to sell.
Your own data. Yeah.
You know if the price tanked, so on and so forth. That combined with obviously, utilizing some of Joji's secret keeper tactics.
Exactly.
You want to buy stuff over and over again. So we have a software that's coming out that automates the whole entire process. I'm not going to give too much right now, but there's some softwares that exist, like BookMine. It's a great software, but I think every software has limitations. Just like there's different brands. There's sneakers that are really great that are 100, and then there's sneakers that's 200. So, I'm going to keep using BookMine and whatnot, but I've got something special that's coming out that will work great with it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been here at MSC 2024, and there's been a lot of awesome speakers, a lot of things that you've probably learned. We were also even on some panels together, and we just got out of the BookMine panel where guys, people were like rapid firing questions.
And that was the one probably throwing the most out. You got me all. You know what it is. You get Raiken Profit all worked up. You don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. So we talked a lot about BookMine, its potential, and this video isn't about us, BookMine per se, but
we're about to turn it into it. You got me excited.
Yeah, I know, right? We got the merch and the hats in here. But was there any sort of presentation you got somebody out of, like somebody like, okay, I'm bringing back home with the team?
Yeah, so there was a lot of great Amazon presentations, of course, but I would say something related to Amazon. I learned it from, this is something I'm already doing, but I want to put it out there, but it reconfirmed things from Reezy Resells, and then Trevin Peterson's brother. What was his name? Kate, I think?
Kate,
They were talking about the Amazon Influencer Program. Now, this is something that I've been doing for a little over 6 months, and I've been making anywhere from $800 to $1,000.
Right.
And what I actually did before I got the Prep Center is I was reviewing all of my E2A flips.
Right.
A lot of my flips are, my average selling price is $125. So the Amazon Influencer Program essentially allows you to take videos, 30 to 60 seconds of a product, and you upload it to Amazon Influencer Program, and it ends up on the sales page.
Yeah.
You ever go on a sales page for a product and you see these carousel videos? Well, if you watch that video and buy it, you get a commission. So I kind of took a break for the last couple of months because I've been working on the software, obviously my Amazon business, and even though I'm not spending a ton of time, there's other time I spend building systems, managing teams, hiring, so on and so forth. But it just pushed me to realize there is a huge opportunity with Amazon Influencer. My mom, she's making $400 to $500 a month right now, at close to 70 years old.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Now, we're getting to the end of this video here.